Do you have your script? Yep, go, criminal.
All right. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to call this meeting of City of Hamtramck to order. It's Tuesday, July 22. It's 7:25. Madam Mayor, please call the roll, please.
Madam Clerk.
Madam Clerk.
Thank you, I appreciate the honor. Councilman Rafai.
Present.
Councilman Musa is not present. Oh, and let me announce, obviously, that the mayor himself is not present as well. What did you want to tell me?
You gotta name their name and then say it, like ask for them to say it.
Oh,
President, they don't say
Councilman
anything.
Tedman.
Exactly. There you go.
He's not here.
It's not even more dramatic.
Councilman Mahmoud.
Yes. He's not there.
Councilman Hassan.
He's there.
Councilman Hassan. He's not here. Councilman El-Samiri.
He's there.
Mr. Pro Tem, we have 3 here and we do not have a quorum.
Unfortunately, everybody that showed up here today, all the residents, we had a quorum for a couple of minutes and then a member left. So my apologies.
Oh, I thought that was wrong.
That'd be You guys have a good night, and again,
Thank you.
We do have to go through the,
No, we can't do anything. No. We have a meeting.
yeah.
And we can have a discussion if you want to transfer it into a
Well, don't we have
discussion.
to do that?
Yeah, next time.
El-Samiri's leaving. Let's just not, it's not worth it at this point. It's a joke at this point.
No, I think you gotta have public
Seriously.
comment. I think you have to have a public comment.
Just, huh?
I think you have to have a public comment.
No, the last time we walked out, we said there was no quorum and everybody walked
صح ولا
out.
لا؟
Huh?
مش حيجي.
Point is,
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, I mean, they can't vote. I'm pretty sure that's not true. We have to do what we gotta do. We go through the process, they do their speeches, we gotta do everything. I'm sorry, but we do.
Okay, no, I don't apologize, I don't mind.
Yeah, we did not last time cancel it. We just didn't have anything, so we sped through it, which we can do right now.
Okay,
So, I mean, you gotta go through the agenda, which is street sweeping
we
update.
can't,
After the Pledge of
we
Allegiance,
can't
I'm
still
100%.
consider it the agenda though, we can, okay, all right, let's
But-
do it.
So after we do the update and we do the public comment, we can't do anything after that other than they do their speeches and we're done.
Okay,
Councilman here and Mahmoud.
Sorry, Councilman, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Can we have the mayor so we can have you on one screen?
Oh, no.
yeah.
Yeah, that's good.
take your names with you, please. Take your name with you.
Please have a Musa today.
Don't fall asleep on us. Keep your eyes open.
Okay.
So can we all stand up for the pledge of allegiance, please?
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Do we have any community announcements?
No, Mr. Mayor. Well, let me announce, we do have an election 2 weeks from today. And yesterday was the last day that we could take mail-in registrations. You have to register in person in order to be able to vote in the election. So no turning in applications, you have to do it in person at City Hall. Again, let me remind you, if you received a ballot at your house and you want to vote on election day, take that ballot with you. Makes our life a lot easier. Also, candidates and campaigners must stay 100 feet away from the front door of City Hall. And that's it for me.
People can still turn it in to their absentee ballot.
The absentee ballot application can be turned in. Last day would be Friday before election. And I don't suggest that and recommend that because it's just too close to election day. That would be the last day that we can mail out ballots on Friday.
Next Friday, not this Friday.
Next Friday.
Yeah.
Next Friday. That's it.
Any more announcements?
No, thank you.
All right, we'll move on to proclamation, recognition, and presentation. We have a DPW street sweeping update by John.
I just wanted to give an update on the street sweeping program. We made a couple alterations that I think best suit the residents. We're letting them leave the cars on the street until 8 a.m. So we're not going to tow anything until 8 a.m. That way they can leave the vehicle in front of their home, get up in the morning, move it, so we can continue on with our work. It's important that we start at least by 8, because we're not just sweeping the street. We're doing 5 essential services on that street. First, we trim the trees. Then we clean the sewers and all the catch basins. So it's important that the vehicles are off the road, because a lot of the potholes and a lot of the sewers are underneath the cars. Then we're sweeping the street, doing the potholes, then we're painting the curbs. So we're getting everything done one day and out of there, instead of trying to close the street down 5 different times. It's important that the cars, some people notice, well, I didn't know you were going to tow my car, I was just going to pay the ticket. The problem with that is you have about a 90% compliance. A lot of people are moving their cars because they want their street to be clean, they want the potholes to be fixed, they want the sewer to be clean. It's not fair to the 90% that are actually listening to the announcement and getting everything off the road, because one guy doesn't want to move his car, it kind of messes up the whole street. As we replace signs, I am going to put a time on them. I tried to replace the signs now, but it's like $20,000. So to buy new signs. Yes, because we have days on them. So the best thing that works out, I think the greatest, is we'll put an 8 a.m. start. I'm not going to put an end time, because many streets don't have trees. We're in and out of there. We pull the sign. And that's the way we've been letting the community know. If you don't see the sign, it's safe to park. The sign is still up, even though the truck passed. Don't assume we're done. Sometimes we're full, we got to empty it, we got to come back. Because a lot of people put their car, they see the thing go by and then they park, and now their car's getting towed again. So if that sign is up, that means we're not done. As soon as we're going down that street, finishing up with the sweeping, we are literally pulling the signs as the sweeper is passing. We'll throw them in a truck and move on. So some streets have a ton of trees. We won't be done by 4. That's why I don't want to put a time 8 to 4. If we're trying to do all 5 services in one day, I want to be done in one day, or else I got to interrupt them for 2 days in a row. So I think I'm just put 8 a.m. until the sign's gone. That's what it'll say on the sign. And as we replace them, that's all I'll buy them. But to replace we have new signs now, it's like $20,000. So we've tested this already. We've done a few streets on the other side of 75, and we did Connect, and it's worked out pretty well. At least a lot less calls. So we're about to hit another quadrant. So I'm trying to get sections of the city done at one section at a time. We are putting on a social media where we're going to be, and some events, and I have put it on the water bills. So they're well aware of what's going on.
So how many got left signs?
How many signs?
How many got left?
I don't know how many signs we're told, but we have them for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and I believe Friday. So, and then we're trying to do, we don't want to do 2 streets next to each other, because people are trying to move their cars from one block to another block, so I'm doing like every other block. And we only do half the street at a time. So that way they can move their car across the street in some cases. So we do one side of the street for that day, and then a day later, 2 days later, we do the other side of the street. So we're not interrupting everybody on the whole block at one time.
And this is a big amount when you say the 20,000 for the new sign. You can use the old sign. If the time and the sign, you can clear out, paint it. Then you can write down the time. It's easy. Then just only the pencil. Clear out the old time and put the new time.
They're pretty packed
You
now.
can use the old sign or garbage with the new one. It's a big amount. It's not $1,000. We have to figure it out for that one. Time is good, because the last time they make a lot of confused with the community. 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock. What is this? When people come, they work in 5 o'clock, they come, this car is not there. But 8 o'clock, yeah, this is fair for the whole community.
And like I said,
They use 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
If somebody is still there, make it a ticket, raise up the ticket. But when we have a towing, this is a big happening. If the ticket $100, make it $200. If the ticket $50, make it $100. Not make it a towing right away.
The biggest
Somebody
problem.
came working in the morning, he came to see his car is not, the car is not there. Somebody stole it. He didn't know the people he taken from the police for the sweeping.
We're trying to give advance notice, especially for the people that are doing vacations that may not be aware. that we're placing the signs, so that's why I'm trying to hit the water bills and let them know what section we're gonna be in. So if they know they're gonna be out of town, they maybe leave a key with their neighbor or a family member to get that car off the street. And then we put the sign, somebody will notice, hey, this car's here, we gotta get it moved. So doing a little bit more social media on that just to stop, because those were a few of the complaints we had. So we were out of town, we didn't know the signs were placed. So we're trying to counter that as well.
I guess what we said, if you see the car over there, make him a ticket, raise up the amount. Raise up the amount. And people, they make it all the time like that one, no. Just give him a notice. If we see this car next time in the street, we're gonna make it a toy. But somebody who working in the morning, he came to see his car is not there. He knows the job.
And also to add to Councilman Somedi, so I think we have an issue with towing. A lot of cities like Detroit now, they don't tow cars anymore in their street sweep. So I think if we could write them a citation, a ticket, I think it's better than towing. So I don't know what's the ticket cost.
The tickets is called the little one, raise up.
The only problem with not towing the vehicle is most of the time the vehicle that's there is over a catch basin, which we're trying to clean, and those are the same people who are complaining about getting their car towed, are also the same ones calling saying their street's flooded.
Well,
So, it's important to get the car, plus we can't do the potholes. That's why we're trying to go for a clean street, that way everything is done on that street. When you leave one car, when you go around the car, you lose the neighbor before and the neighbor after. Those people are even more mad, because they say, I moved my car and my house didn't get clean because my neighbor didn't move his. So that's what I'm saying, it's not fair to the 90% that are going compliance because one guy left his car.
But if we raise up the amount for the ticket, people, they're gonna figure out, it's not gonna leave the car over there.
Right.
If the ticket $50, make it $100.
It seems to be working, this seems to be a big improvement compared to what we were doing, so.
And I think we need to have an end time to the signs. It can't just be 8 o'clock and then it's open.
The only thing I say about an end time, if we put an end time on the sign, people have that in their head that they can't park there at that time. If we're done at noon, we pull that time, they're still thinking they can't park till 6. So, it's got a plus and a minus both ways, but
John, if you're pulling the signs anyways, even if they say until 8 o'clock in the evening, if you're done with the street and pulling the signs, just put that generic 8 o'clock. You're pulling the signs off when you're done with the street anyway.
yeah. So we can put like a later time. There's some of these streets that we won't be done by 4 p.m. So that's the thing. A lot of we will be done before, but
Well, you guys know any street that they will sweep, they know how long they will be there.
I can't make different signs for different times, is what I'm saying. It's
Why not?
awfully costly, this is what I'm trying to.
Well, you
I
can
know
use stickers. Even can use
And if the south is many construction in the south, don't make the swimming, we have many construction, they got a lot of dirt. Make swimming for other area. As soon as when this area is done, construction, come back swimming.
Yeah, our contractors that are doing the streets, they have to sweep their street before they close out the project too. We're making them do that. So, yeah. All right, thank you.
anything else?
No,
All right, thank you, John. So we move on to, well, no additions or deletions to the agenda.
I'll see you next time.
Public comments?
We move to public comment.
Yeah. Bill Meyer?
Can you believe it?
Thank you,
I told him 3 times.
thank you.
He insisted on being a woman.
The video's gonna look at you and they'll have a problem. So I have a solution to that. I wasn't gonna talk about it, but why not make a sign, the generic sign that says no parking tomorrow after 8 a.m.? Use the same signs everywhere.
Yes.
One sign.
Sometimes they use the sign before a couple of days, not only 1 day.
Won't count this time.
Yeah, when we have a sign today, Tuesday, we're gonna put the sign for
You're
Thursday.
taking his time
Oh,
away.
go ahead, you can talk.
No, we're gonna mention
Okay, about quorum, it's not like important that someone's here to make a quorum. It's that when you are here, that you do something. We're missing 2 people who don't do anything anyway, so I mean, let's get somebody here that does stuff is what we really need, councilmen, that work. And I learned that And when that Rhonda knows more law than our city attorney.
No, my husband knows a lot more law than the city. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
It's his mentor anyway. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, so I'm impressed. In the news, we found out that city won a lawsuit against the pride flag.
That was me.
And that was O'Day.
That was O'Day.
That was Victor. Yes, and that lawsuit in the first place was really ridiculous and frivolous. And I want to commend our mayor, who isn't here, for making the right decision to find a solution to work with everybody. It's very hard when you have people that don't agree with each other and find some way to solve the problem. And I think solving the problem of having no political signs or anything anywhere on government poles was obviously the most fair and just way to deal with it. Even though some of us feel pro and con about all issues, it's still fair to everybody that way. So sometimes you have to live with people you don't agree with. That's right. Thank you, Mayor, and thank you, O'Day, for solving that one. And I think our Mayor Gallup was also right about this last lawsuit about laying off our city manager, because that was only fair and just to keep that person that was very involved in charges also off. So what he did was totally fair and just and courteous, and I think is going to prove also correct in that area, because we're dealing with fairness in the law and justice here. A lot of people want to make money off the city, and those are the ones that we should be worried about. People who want to file lawsuits and make some money. Neither one of these lawsuits is going to help us, so we don't need them. And one was over with. Now hopefully we'll get with the other one. About the Yemen. Wait, they took like 3 minutes of my time.
I'll give you 20 seconds.
Okay. All right. So the Yemen mural project that we had for years, the beautiful mural on the wall on the Shiba restaurant, is threatened again with being covered up because there was plans submitted for a building to be going up in front of the mural. It's going to be blocked totally. I mentioned this at another council meeting, and we spent 5 years a while back trying to save the mural and work out a deal with the person who owned the lot, and we had a good deal going, and it worked, and we leased the lot with and all that. It was very complicated, but we saved it. Unfortunately, one Hamtramck had to disband, and they're not here anymore. No one's there to save the park and to save the mural. So it's going to go down, and then unless somebody else wants to try to save this, and I would assume the Yemen community would be interested to find some solution. This has now become a world-class mural. It's easily the best. Can I get another minute?
Yes, sir.
This is easily the best mural in Hamtramck by far, and to lose it would be a tragedy. Okay, as far as elections, at least one politician in the dais over here, not necessarily here right now, but who's an opportunist who believes that you get votes any way you can get them, and that's not the way we want our politicians to run. We need people who are going to work for the city and work for the people that they represent. Opportunism is not easy to work with. Someone who changes their mind to benefit themselves all the time. And maybe some of us knew who we were talking about, but I don't talk about any individuals at this point. I'm just saying all candidates should be working for the people and be consistent and not change their positions because they want a special vote or something. Then once they get the vote, change their mind and dump their friends or whatever like that.
Another candidate behind me.
Yes.
Can I ask for more seconds?
I'm talking about all candidates, and I'm not accusing anyone here at all. But I think what our elected officials,
Thank you, Bill.
Thank you, Bill.
Sorry.
part two later.
Thank you. Joe Marecki? Did he leave? Yes. Zainab Zindani? 3 minutes.
Thank you. Okay.
Use
So
the mic, please.
there's a little bit over there. Can you hear me?
Speak into it.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I want to extend my heartfelt gratitude to the council for their dedicated service to the community and the remarkable accomplishments achieved during their term. Just like in American football, although the season may have come to a close, there is still much work to be done. It is truly a historic moment as we have experienced a level of representation that has been deeply meaningful to the underrepresented communities for quite some time. I encourage each and every one of you to persist in your noble efforts and continue serving your communities with unwavering dedication. Your contributions have been truly commendable, and now it is time to pass on the torch to the next team, knowing that you have given your very best. Today, I am filled with a profound and important message to share. one that speaks to the depth of our conscience. My prayer and hope are that the entire community and all those dedicated to serving the public can embrace this message with an open heart. I stand as an outsider akin to an owl with a bird's eye view gazing into the world within 2 square miles, a city that spans nearly 8 football fields in size. The city is a tapestry of color, art, history, vibrant cuisine, and a rich tapestry of cultures and faiths from every corner of the world. Hamtramck is a melting pot of diverse and rich backgrounds, including Black American, White, European, Middle Eastern, and Asian cultures. The cultural richness of Hamtramck can be attributed to the waves of migration in search of a better life and the promise of jobs, providing an opportunity to change the course of history for families and discover life beyond the impact of war. Many individuals in Hamtramck dating back to the early 1900s have a similar narrative of resilience and perseverance, making it a community with a remarkable history. It is crucial to discuss the history as a reminder. I have observed, read, and heard about individuals who regard themselves as superior, possess egocentric attitudes, pass judgment, and harbor wounded and sometimes ignorant hearts and minds. They also tend to treat others with demeaning attitudes, as if certain individuals don't belong in the community because of their race or private practice of faith or private practice of identity. Let's change the way we look at one another. As the seeds we plant today can determine the success and resiliency of our world, instead of condemning one another and blindly following propaganda from the news, let's operate in faith and see the world through our own eyes. Practicing fear-based behaviors can lead to a spiritual and a human disconnect, perpetuating separation and conflict rather than embracing the divine. If we continue sowing the seeds of fear and division, no one will emerge victorious in the end, I promise you. We are meant to help one another, connect, learn from our differences while respecting them, and discover what we have in common, that is power. To achieve this, it truly requires taking accountability and looking in the mirror or reflecting in prayer and asking for guidance on any shortcomings you may have and asking how you can show up better than yesterday. Ask yourself, how can I approach the situation or this individual? What example am I leaving behind for our children? How will they lead when we are gone? Consider the impact of your decisions, your attitude, and the way you treat people. Can I have more time, please?
1 minute.
What example are you leaving behind? Sometimes the strongest thing you can do is show mercy. Everyone is fighting a battle you cannot see, as wisely stated by one of my favorite and most compassionate judges, Frank Carpio. Life provides and promotes oxygen and diversity to various ecosystems, nurturing a multitude of different species within each ecosystem. There are countless species that contribute to biological and spiritual diversity, fostering space and opportunity for growth, balance, survival, sustainability, and purpose. The beautiful harmony allows for the progression to the next chapter of life, embracing the cycle of renewal and evolution. A famous American psychologist once said, "We cannot change anything unless we accept it. Condemnation does not liberate it, it oppresses. The healthy man does not torture others. Generally, it is tortured who turn into torturers. We are not what happened to us, we are what we choose to become." The community shares a lot more in common than one might initially think. There are over 1,000 different ways to make bread, each contributing to the rich tapestry of Hamtramck's cultural heritage. From the Yemeni sabaya to the Polish famous babka to the Bangladeshi babarkani, Hamtramck is home to a diverse array. Can I or no?
No, I'm sorry.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that, and thank you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you, appreciate it.
Thank
That's
you
all
so
for
much.
public comment. And
They have their reports.
yeah, if you want to do reports, but Mary's running out the door.
We move to reports. Mayor's not here. You know, on behalf of the mayor, he apologizes that he's not here. He's actually at DC. We wish him all the best. Move to Mayor Pro Tem. Nothing, thank you for everybody that came here tonight. You guys have a good night and be safe. We move to
No,
City
that's it. No
Council.
adjourning.
No,
Oh, to
council.
another.
city council members.
No.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you everyone who was showed up today. You know, unfortunately we couldn't make the quorum, so it's very unfortunate, but it is what it is. Hopefully we'll have next meeting on time and we'll all show up.
That's it.
Thank you.
And then we move to another public comment.
No, we're not. No, that's it.
Why not?
Yeah, we could.
Bill?
They have part 2.
2 minutes.
First of all, I wish a young woman would run for office and get elected here in Hamtramck. But anyways, nice sentiments. That was a beautiful statement. I've attended 1,000 council meetings at least, and I've been to it all.
Bill, can you raise your mic, please? Sir?
Yes,
Thank
and you are doing pretty good with the Robert's rules, but when you don't have a quorum, you can still have a meeting of everything that you don't need to vote for. I know that much, because we've done it many times in the past, including whenever we have public comments. So just to finish what I was saying earlier, I just want to finish. The qualifications I think candidates should have is that you know what job you're running for and what it involves, and that you're going to attend the meetings, that you're going to stay awake at the meetings, that you're going to be active at the meetings and actually contribute and talk and be part of the conversation. That would be nice. That would be one important thing. And represent the people who elected you. Represent all the people in the city. That's the candidate should do that. Candidates should learn the laws of the city. They should know the rules of council meetings and Robert's rules and all those. So it's very important. And I think most of all, what's important is that you have to be friendly to each other, to everybody that comes in here, and to each other to bring the city together. You have to be a unifier, which our mayor, Mayor Gallup, is probably the best mayor we've ever had as far as unifying people together. And if we all have that attitude, that means we'll all work together, and the city will benefit from that, from everybody working together. So this woman made a lot of those statements that I believe in also. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Bill. Zainab? Zandani, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
2 minutes. Right?
Thank you. Okay, so I'm back. So from the Yemeni sabaya to the Polish famous babka to the Bangladeshi babarkani, I hope I'm saying that correctly, Hamtramck is home to a diverse array of cultures that share a deep love for bread, whether it's for a simple breakfast treat or a holiday celebration. The act of baking and enjoying bread brings together people from various backgrounds, fostering a sense of unity and togetherness. Additionally, coffee has been gaining popularity as generations and demographics evolve, leading to the emergence of new ecosystems. We stand at the cusp of a new frontier of resiliency, with the younger generation embracing innovative technologies and business models while upholding enduring traditions that have weathered numerous challenges. Both the new and established generations have valuable wisdom and experiences to share, contributing to the sustained development and support of local initiatives that enrich the community. We have the opportunity and solution to liberate ourselves from spiritual disconnect and mental warfare, allowing us to move forward. Today, we can begin by letting go of whatever is holding us back and embracing a new mindset as we send our children out into the world. We have the chance to teach them by being the best examples, engaging with them, and providing unwavering support. In the face of challenges, we must remember the motto of the Navy SEALs, one of the quotes that I actually try to live by. The only easy day was yesterday. This mindset empowers us to acknowledge the challenges, make necessary adjustments, and forge ahead with an unwavering spirit. In the words of a saying from my faith, the condition of man will not change unless the condition of the heart changes. This emphasizes the interconnectedness of the physical, spiritual, and psychological aspects of the heart. If we fail to change our ways, the negative conditions around us will continue to spread, ultimately causing self-destruction from within. Let's strive to support each other, refrain from judgment, focus on healing and improvement, and fully embrace the richness of life. Every new day offers us the chance to try differently and make a positive impact on the world. In the spirit of embracing diversity and trying new things, I'll try some babka, sabaya, or babarkani, and what will you choose to experience tomorrow?
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
That is it? Public comment?
That's it?
That's all? No?
Thought? You got a public comment or no? All right, can I have a motion?
No. There's not enough to vote. Good night and farewell, bon voyage.
All right, you guys have a good night. Thank you.